Today I'm going to show you my favorite woody scents at the moment, and in case you're interested to know which ones they are, then make sure you keep on watching. Hi, my name is Amanda, and on this channel we talk all about luxury fragrances, beauty, and also some lifestyle content. So if that's something that you love, make sure you stay, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let's get right into it. I want to say that these are not too many fragrances, but I just thought, like, why not? I'll just make a shorter video and just talk about my favorite woody scents. I'm going to show you. But yeah, let's start. Let's start with the one that I don't have here and that I have here. Doesn't make sense, but yeah. So the one that I'm talking about is this gorgeousness. This is Trussardi La Vie de Milano collection, from the collection La Vie de Milano. This is behind the curtain Piazza La Scala. And this is a gorgeous, yeah, this is so gorgeous. So this is a gorgeous woody, leathery kind of fragrance. If you want to know more about how I found out about these fragrances, then make sure you watch my burn shopping vlog, because I've discovered the line of Trussardi that I really enjoyed. I've got a fragrance, but I didn't get this one. It was sold out. My brother actually purchased this one, and I think I need it too. It's a very beautiful leathery fragrances. A fragrance. I don't know why a lot of time I say fragrances, but we're just talking about one here, right? It's very beautiful. It has this aspect to it that I find a lot of leather fragrances that I'm drawn to have, and they smell very sophisticated and classy. You know, there's leather fragrances that I really don't like on myself, but this one is so gorgeous. It's just so elegant and so it's like expensive smelling, if that makes sense. Very expensive smelling. It smells really good, and it's really gorgeous fragrance. If you're looking for a leather fragrance that has something edgy to it, but it's still a round fragrance and it's not very offensive, then I highly recommend you this one. I actually wore it the other day and I sprayed it on my chemise on my shirt, and it actually smelled like it the next day. So I think that it has a really great lasting power. I will try to put the full picture of the bottle here so you can have a look, but it's a very gorgeous, and I think my favorite of their collection. Then another one that I don't have here that I want to get is The Voice of the Snake by Gucci. The creator actually is Alberto Morillas, which is the creator of one of my favorite perfume brands, which is Mizensir. And no surprise, I love the fragrance. Gucci has a private line, and it was basically the only fragrance that I really loved. I didn't want to purchase it though, because I only had hand luggage, and I was already I already got my gorgeous Peregrina, so I didn't purchase another fragrance. But it's so beautiful, and I really love the fragrance. I think it's an absolute stunning fragrance. It's a woody undertone, smells Middle Eastern a little bit, has this expensive feel to it, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Girls who get it. No, but it's very gorgeous. I highly recommend you checking it out if you can. It's a very big price point, so I really believe you should check it out before you use it. Then the third one that I love that I don't have here is Gypsy Water by Byredo. I know Gypsy Water, either you like it or you don't. I personally happen to really enjoy the fragrance. I bought it for years. I don't have it currently in my collection. I just feel like my collection is quite big at the moment. I might get it for spring. I might get the hair perfume again. It's so beautiful. A very molecular woody kind of fragrance. It has juniper in there as well. It's a really beautiful fragrance. Then another fragrance that I don't have here, did I say three? Whatever. Another fragrance that I don't have here is Monoscent G, one that I tested in Florence. It's so beautiful. A very great molecular fragrance. What I love about molecular fragrance is that it smells a little bit different on everyone, and also that not everyone smells it, but when you smell it, you really smell it from afar and you cannot forget about it. It's so gorgeous, musky, woody fragrance. And what I found really interesting is that they have actually two. It's like a pair, but this one really appealed to me more, and I think I need to get it. So, and now we go over to the fragrances that I have here, and I'm gonna show you no particular order. So these are the woody fragrances that I wear the most. That's why I wanted to show you them. Starting off with Mary Mask, was in my best of 2021. It's a gorgeous fragrance, gorgeous musky fragrance. It's honestly incredible. I don't know, it's so beautiful. It's a very different kind of fragrance. So I actually have to tell you, when they sent me this fragrance, first sniff I was like, yeah, it's really nice, but I wasn't thinking twice, and then when I used it more, I fell more and more in love. The lasting power is amazing. I think this would be a great layering fragrance. For those who didn't watch my videos before, the best way I can describe to you is it's a little bit of a sagey. It has sage in it, so when it opens up, it really has a minty feel to it. It smells, you know, when you have a blocked nose like me, when you do like inhaling, like this feeling, this is what it gives to you at the beginning, and it reminds me of a forest walk when it just rained the other day. And then you have the musk that's coming through, and then you have the Mizensir DNA, which is a very elegant, sophisticated, classy kind of DNA that has always this molecular undertouch to it, which is really interesting because if you look at the fragrance notes of Mizensir's fragrance, they actually are done in Firmenich, and they have a molecular, I believe so, or ambroxan that's in all the fragrances. So that's why also you can smell that there's a similarity, or I wouldn't say similarity, but a base of their fragrance. And this is gorgeous and also really great to layer. And what I love about it, I feel like whenever you wear it, it gives you a different kind of feel. It's just so beautiful. It's an unexpected musky fragrance, a fresh musky fragrance, one that's very different. And a gorgeous subscriber of mine, Ivy, I believe is her name. I mean, I know that's her name, but I believe that's how you pronounce her name. She actually purchased this, and she gave me a really great description of how she layers this with another fragrance, and that she also told me that musky, that what she read about, that musk fragrances are the new trend of 2022, which is really amazing. Honestly, I think everyone should have a musk fragrances, that they're very versatile and very, very gorgeous, and this one is a very specific fragrance. If you love fragrances like gypsy water, molecular fragrances, or you like Santal 33, then you will absolutely love this. Then the next fragrance talking about it is Santal 33 by Le Labo. I know love it, some people don't. I actually happen to really enjoy it. I can get why some people maybe are a little bit sick of it, because I think I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I think in some areas this is like the Baccarat Rouge, everyone wears it. So if you smell it too much, maybe you get in, you know, you're at the point where like, I can't smell it anymore. However, here I never smelled anyone that smells like it, and I really, really love it. Again, this has a similar feel to it than Berry Musk. It's a very woody fragrance, and when you start smelling, you don't really know what to do with it. You're like intrigued, but when you wear it on your skin, it's absolutely beautiful. When I wear this, I feel like a cool girl. I feel like this is like a supermodel fragrance. If I would go to New York, this is definitely what I would pack. It's really, really beautiful. Very, very nice fragrance. By the way, I know I probably look ridiculous when I smell these cards. It's just that my nose is blocked, so I have to smell a little bit harder to smell it. Well, next fragrance is Perfect Oud. This is by Mizensir again. If I talk about woody fragrances, I just have to talk about them. Their fragrances are incredible. I have to go once to the store and bring you with me in Geneva. It's so, so beautiful. This is really a perfect oud. Actually, what is in the fragrance is oud accord, so it's not real oud, but what I really love about it is that it is a very classy and sophisticated oud. I think a lot of people are overwhelmed with oud. They see it as something extremely strong and they fail to wear it. So if you're curious with oud but you haven't found a good fragrance, but you love woody fragrance, then you have to check Perfect Oud out. For me, this is really the perfect oud, because I think this is wearable for everyone, and it's a fragrance that you can enjoy even if you are not a huge fan of oud, simply because it's so delicate, and it's one of my favorite fragrances. I just love to wear this. I feel again this gives you the feeling of expensiveness, decadence, and it just, you know, it's the kind of expensiveness that is not in your face. It's like very delicate, but when you pass by someone and they smell it, they're like, this is something else. This is bougie, but bougie in a good way. Really, really love this. So if you love woody fragrances, you're looking for an oud, but you're a little bit scared, then I would highly recommend you to touch a little bit, to come closer to it with Perfect Oud. Then going a little bit more stronger in the oud direction, we are here with Woody Style, which is one of my, I think, yes, it was the first oud fragrances I've ever bought, and up until this day, one of my favorites. I think this is the most underrated oud fragrance. Also, if you like Oud Ispahan, this is, in my opinion, this is the better version of it. When I tried Oud Ispahan, I was like, what does it smell like? It smells like something I know. It smells like a Woody Style. It smells like Woody Style, but Woody Style is long lasting and smells stronger. So if you really have the desire to smell a little bit more Middle Eastern, or you just went to Dubai and you're looking for a fragrance that just smells like it, then you need to get Woody Style. The price point is incredible and the size of the fragrance is great. The lasting power is great. It's a very, I mean, it smells like oud. So if you smelled Oud Ispahan, it's Oud Ispahan with a touch more roundness and a little bit more sweetness, but the sweetness is very, very slight. It's not very sweet, but if you compare it to Oud Ispahan, that's the biggest difference, I would say. There's a roundness to it, and yeah, it smells, again, very bougie. I don't even need to say bougie. Honestly, all the fragrances I show you are bougie. Your girl would never recommend you a fragrance that doesn't make you feel bougie, okay? That's just what I needed to tell you right there. Then the last fragrances for today is actually the gorgeous Bleu Turquoise, which is from Armani Privé, and I don't even need to talk too much about this fragrance. If you haven't seen my previous videos, please go there because I made such a great description about it, but I've been talking about it so long that I probably can't top my first impressions of it. But what I can tell you that this fragrance is one in a kind, a masterpiece. This one, when you spray it first, it smells like spa in a bottle. So imagine you are in Indonesia or in a very foreign country, in Asia, and they have a gorgeous spa, and you walk in and you smell all these oils. This is how it first opens up. Then when it lays down, the vanilla is coming back, and what is really gorgeous about it is that there's a salty undernote. So this fragrance lasts forever, but I would say the first 2 hours you really smell the spa fragrance, and then it sets into a salty vanilla, and this is absolutely beautiful. This is one of those fragrances that get better in time, and it really lasts forever. And this reminds me of spa in Indonesia, in Bali, and a walk at the ocean, because you can really smell the salt. You know when you walk at the ocean at night and you can smell the salt in the air? This is how it smells. It's so, so beautiful. A very mysterious fragrance. I know it's not 100% woody, it's like a little bit aquatic as well, but for me it still goes into a woody kind of feel to it, simply because there is so many elements of the fragrance that makes it woody to me, and it's an absolute gem. Very, very gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed this video of a smaller selection of woody fragrances. If you did, make sure you subscribe and make sure you comment down below which are your favorite woody fragrances. Honestly, I'm sure I forgot. It was so difficult to make a selection. I always forget a fragrance. Whenever I film the video, I'm like, oh, I should have included this one, but you know, I can do a second video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and I see you next time.